6:30, we're going to call the meeting to order. Thank you all for being here. We're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. All right, first item on the agenda, new business and public hearing. Item A, appoint new chair and vice chair. So Michelle, we're going to turn it over to you if you can give us a little bit of information and then.
So what we need is, we need one of you all to make nominations and then for us to vote on the chair and vice chair. So if somebody wants to make a nomination for the chairperson?
I'll nominate, Drew.
Take a vote on that.
I'd second the
Yeah.
nomination.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You guys good?
Okay.
I believe we have a motion and a second.
Yeah, we
Call
do.
for the vote.
Okay, we'll call for a vote. All in favor? Aye. Okay, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Okay, Drew, you wanna do for the vice chair? Do you have any nominations?
That's a preliminary nomination for the vice chair.
I nominate Tony Jeffers.
You're just passing it out tonight, aren't you?
Yeah.
She wants to get us in right quick tonight.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
All in favor?
All right, thank y'all.
All right.
Okay, now I'll turn it over to you.
All right, so the first thing on the agenda after they point that, we have the public hearing to allowing bar and conditional use in the general business zoning, so I'll need a motion to go into public hearing.
Make a motion to go to public hearing.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, all in favor? Any opposed? So we are in public hearing. So the notes are, this is to move into the vacant Mimo's spot, I believe.
Yep.
A hookah bar.
Yeah, is the applicant here?
Didn't we, some time back approve, for a bar to go there at 5,
Next to it, yes.
right next to
we
it?
did.
So what's the difference now? Is there any difference? It's in the same area,
It's in the same area.
Next door
yeah.
to it.
next door to it,
Yeah.
right?
So Ms. Harris, if you'd like to step up, you can kind of explain what you,
Y'all's microphones turned on.
I don't know.
They're on.
Good afternoon. Well, it is in the same area, like right next to it. Nothing would change. It's a bar. My mission was to have something like a Cheers. Everybody remember Cheers? Where everybody
Right.
know your name, and they always glad you came. That was just my dream, to have some place where everybody can come and just let loose and go home. So my motto was come eat, chill, go home. The parking is pretty standard in the parking lot. The trash is standard in the back. Everything is open. I don't think it's any clutter. The name of it would be Marzylos, and that's my grandmother's name was Margaret. My mother's name was Mary. That's the M-A-R. My daughter's name is Zayandra. That's the Z-Y. And my name is Lori. And that's the L-O. The S is
Okay.
I guess all three of us together as one.
Okay.
Any other questions? I think as far as what the conditional use asked for, being that it's in a parking lot and it's in the area of other things, it wouldn't be involved to anything in the area. It's open to the fire, any emergency exits. Everything is pretty stable. So if y'all have any other questions, I'm free to answer them. But
I have like 12 questions for you, but they're all pretty easy.
okay.
On the application, it said you were looking at a hookah lounge. Are you just a bar and hookah lounge is past tense?
Well, yes, because of the fact that the owner didn't want the hookah part, he didn't want any tobacco use, so the hookah is just out of it because he didn't. So I just have to go with what he said. So the owner of the property, he didn't want any tobacco use.
That took like 6 of my questions right there. I thought I was going to learn something. You plan on serving bar food or anything? I know there's.
Food.
You are gonna have.
Yes.
Because there's a kitchen, because it was Mimo's.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good food. Real good food. At a reasonable price.
But primarily bar food, or what type of food?
Well, I plan on having a beef, turkey, and fish menu.
Okay.
Not just bar food, just any type of food. You know what I'm saying? I have put together a menu, but it's not set in stone.
Okay.
And this is a public hearing, so any questions, if you'd like to be recognized, if you'll raise your hand, we can recognize you. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why, and I've never asked it, but I've thought about it. Is there a reason why Spring Hope can have liquor by the drink?
We do.
We can.
Where? Oh, you mean Michael's has liquor?
We already have it.
They
yeah.
can, if they so choose to get the permits, they still have to get a permit, but it was on the ballot in 2020,
2020.
and it was passed.
Oh, I
But-
was able to vote.
Yeah, so you still have to get permits through the state, but yes, you can do liquor by the drink.
I remember that.
I guess, are you gonna open your establishment to all ages? I mean,
No,
okay, it's
would be-
mostly adult.
adults only. I'm 43, so probably 30 plus. 30 plus. All of us in here can attend.
21 plus, we'll go to 21 plus?
You
No.
might be too young to come in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you might be too young.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Any
Why are you
out,
laughing so hard?
is there gonna be
Clark?
any outdoor things? I know the people that had applied before
They was
were
talking about the food truck.
food trucks and
Well,
stuff.
I mean, I don't see food trucks are good business. So I don't. If they're, if it was like a event, I don't plan on having a food truck.
Right,
But
because there's a noise part too that we have to consider
No.
as far as the
well, as
permit
far as
goes.
the food, I don't have a food truck, no, and hadn't planned on having a food
So
truck.
it'll all be
out there.
contained indoors?
Yes.
What type of hours are you looking
Yeah,
at?
that's what I was.
Well, predominantly as far as bar hours, there will be food hours would be all day, preferably. Bar hours would be 5 to probably about 1. But
So you're looking at a shutdown at 1 a.m.?
Are you gonna have drinks or beer or whatever, or is it just beer?
spirits and beer.
Beer.
Spirits and beer.
Okay. Are you gonna have a max during lunch or at any time? Like no more than 3 at a meal?
I hadn't planned on it.
I was at a place and they cut me off at 3.
You didn't like that, did you? Did you like it?
Say it was $8 a drink, so.
Is Chief in here?
Oh, I would, yes, because if we're gonna set conditions, just for your business sense, you might wanna open your hours up a little more, not earlier and later, but being, if you wanna take advantage of the weekend sporting events, you might wanna be able to serve adult beverages earlier than 5, even possibly during the weekdays, 12 or 1.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
it's just
I appreciate
a
that.
business thought. I mean,
I appreciate it. Well, I mean, I guess 12 would be good. 12 would be good.
I'm just, trying to look for you to be more successful.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, 12. Starting, yeah.
Maybe 12:15 on Sundays. Just give them time to get home from church.
Yeah. Yeah, 12:15 is a good time.
12:15 on
Take the
Sundays.
shoes off.
Is that legal, is that required in North Carolina?
Where's Chief?
Has to be after 12.
He was in there.
I believe it's after 12.
Do you have a particular bar that actually exists locally or regionally that was kind of a role model? I know that you mentioned Cheers, but is there actual a brick and mortar that one of, maybe I could go to see that's kind of like a model of what you're trying to do?
It would be, it's one in Raleigh. It's called the London Bridge.
The London Bridge?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to say it's off of Hargett Street. It's really a really nice area you can go in there. It's just a bar. Like, you go, you drink, you stand around, you eat, you listen to music. It's really nice.
London Bridge.
They call it the Bridge DTR, but you can look it up.
We can take a field trip.
Can I write that down?
How about security measures?
I'll have I would have security, but I probably would just, it'd be nighttime hours, like during the night hours, I would have security.
I've asked Chief to step back in for this conditional use permit. You know, we did one before for the bar, in the old Family Dollar building, and they're wanting to apply to put one in the Mimo's building, and I would appreciate your input from the police standpoint, as far as security, any issues that you might have, or concerns you may have.
What would the hours be? That would be the only.
Probably between, all day for food, and the bar hours would be from 12 to 1.
Till one?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
that would be about the normal. I would say, or would you be hiring your own security?
Yes, I would, yes.
You would have your bouncers or security guards, however. Would they be checking IDs at the door? and
Yes.
such? Yeah, I mean, I totally for it. Just, I mean, obviously, if it were to get out of hand or something like that, we were to have to step in, and we'd have to regroup on it. We've got a different type of security and stuff
Right.
like that, but I don't have any problem with it at all.
All right, any other comments or questions for Ms. Harris on the board or on the group?
The question I had, just if this were to be approved, you have a proposed opening date, when you'd like to be open by, you have a. when
Yes, that would be March the
March.
1st.
And I can't for the life of me think of Windsor Drive. Where is that? Remind me where that is.
Past Duck Concept, to
Okay.
the right,
Okay,
down quarter mile to the left.
okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so if no other comments or questions, I'll take a motion to go back into closed session or into
Open
session,
session.
into open session, I meant.
What's that?
Get a motion to go back into open session?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, so it's before us to make a motion on granting this conditional use permit. Can I get a motion either way?
I can ask
I
them.
make a motion that we, grant her this, permit. That what you wanted? That what
So,
you asking?
a motion to grant this conditional use permit?
Yeah, I made a motion to grant a right condition use permit.
Oh, second.
Probably needs to state the conditions too.
Huh?
Probably need to state what conditions
So that's why I never
I
made
think
those motions.
at the time.
That was what I was gonna ask. Do we need to make the conditions?
Yeah,
For the
and I think here, what I'm hearing is just the times you want to set. Right.
Yeah, so times we're going to set and, what else did we talk about?
She's making. you know, she's-
Security.
They went through all of those.
A requirement of security.
You can't do just a regular member on this board, so you can make suggestions or
Yep.
make your.
You voting too, bud?
You're voting just like a regular Board of Justice member. It is, so.
Well, what do y'all wanna do? Do we have a motion?
Yeah, we have.
It's
I
out at
guess,
the ad.
Conditions.
yeah, I was gonna say, we would need to ask the person making the motion if they would accept the conditions of the hours we discussed from 12 to 1 a.m. and the conditions be met that were on the first page of this, the motions from the board for the certain findings.
No, the chair can do it.
The person making the motion has to, you don't
my
have to
gosh.
read these, but you can say the
Yeah.
conditions listed on the thing and then the
I'd like to make
hours.
the motion that we accept this conditional use permit, with the conditions that are on the front of the page, and also the open date, March 1st, 2023, and the time was set for, 12 to 1, all right?
Monday through Friday. I mean,
Monday-
Sunday through Saturday. All 7 days a week.
All 7 days a week. And she would be granting, not granting, but she would be having her own security.
That's a good motion. Got a motion? Can I get a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes.
You're good?
The next item is to consider a zoning request. I think this is a revisit.
That's it for this meeting. The other zoning request is on, this is consideration of zoning, that you said.
That was it,
The
okay.
conditional use was our zoning.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
And then unless you'll have some other business information.
All
You can call
right.
me.
Any other business for the Board of Adjustment?
Not from me.
A quick look around the table. If there's no other business, I'll take a motion to adjourn the Board of Adjustment.
Make a motion to adjourn Board of Adjustment.
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes. We are adjourned, and we will start the 7 o'clock Board of Commissioners meeting at 7.